When I see this picture right here, I mean, tell me that does not look like the ultimate Surface Duo 3. That looks like what Microsoft should be giving us with the Surface Duo 3, but we simply will not get. Nonetheless, though, the Google Pixel Fold. After seeing a lot of videos online today about it, like a lot of videos, people unboxing it, early reviewers of it, I am falling more and more in love with this phone every single second. And this bad boy right here is the real deal. Google hit it out of the park with this phone. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. But as you guys can see, we do have more pictures of this phone. We also have more about the Crease and more pictures of the Crease because, yes, as I said in my video earlier, the Crease does exist. You can't get around it. You're not going to be around the bush here and say anything else. It is there. Is it a big deal? Not really, no. In the end of the day, it's the same thing as Galaxy Z Fold series, and that's not really a big deal either. I mean, for the most part, with using my Galaxy Z Fold, the biggest problem with the Crease is just it's inaccurate when you're touching the area where the Crease is. When you're trying to, like, for example, click on something, if you're on Apple Music or whatever music app you use, if you go to click on a song and it's right where the Crease is, it will be inaccurate clicking. That's the biggest problem. Other than that, it's not really a big deal. But again, this is still a thing because, again, people are still complaining about it. The Crease is there. Other than the Crease, though, this body of this phone looks absolutely beautiful. I have not gotten this excited about the hardware of the device since the Surface Duo 1. But the hardware of this device is gorgeous. The outside display is huge. It literally, you can use this phone without opening it up at all, which is what we really always wanted to see at the Galaxy Z Fold series. The bezels, you know, there's bezels right here. Don't get me wrong, there are some bezels on the front, but not really a big deal at all. The screen is gorgeous. We have the triple camera set up on the back here. It looks like some of these pictures, they do have a case on it, which honestly does make sense. When it is $1,800, you're going to want to put a case on it as much as humanly possible. I can't imagine. I know I bought the MacBook, the M2 Pro Max MacBook, and I can't take that anywhere without a case on it. I refuse to go anywhere without a case on it. Neither would I take my, iPads anywhere without cases on it. I could never imagine that, especially with how expensive these products are. You want to have these protected all times. And you can see right here, this is what I really want to home in on. Look how the camera bump is not intrusive. The camera bump is, like, if this was a Microsoft Surface Duo 2, the camera bump would be out to here. It would be out to here. And it just would look so ugly on the phone. Google did it perfect with their camera bump. It's nice, integrated on the back of the phone, and when you put it on a Surface, look how flat that is. If this Surface Duo 2, the phone would be up here, and this would be like wobbly. It's just, this is what I'm saying with Microsoft. Like, you could have gotten this correct, Microsoft. But nonetheless, though, Google did it, and Google is now going to be the victor. And then we, of course, have it closed right here. We have it in, what is this? Oh, I forget what they call it. Is that tabletop mode? I believe that's called tabletop mode, or tent mode. And then obviously they showed this off at the actual event, which of course is you can take selfies with the back cameras by using the front camera, front screen as a viewfinder, which is, again, like I said, something we see with the Surface Duo 2. I think, actually no, not Surface Duo 2 because Duo 2, yeah, no, you can't, but you can do it with the Galaxy Z Fold series, which is nice. But yeah, we see with the Galaxy Z Fold 4, and obviously the 5 is going to have the same feature. So, this is not really that crazy of a feature, but it's a really good selling point for foldable cell phones that you can actually use it, like, actually use that back camera instead of having that selfie camera just be your front camera. So, looking at this, now I actually want to take a look at this. So, we have, one camera there, one inside, and then 3 on the back. Yeah, this phone is just gorgeous, man. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. I am like fanboying 1000% over this phone for good reason, in all honesty. Just because of how amazing it looks. I cannot wait to get my hand on this. So it's pre-order started today, but they're not shipping out until next month. So we're going to have to wait a little bit of time before I can get my hands on it. I know a lot of reviewers put out amazing videos today looking at this device, really breaking it down. I believe with embargoes, they can't do certain things. Like they can't, I don't think they can't test it right now. But over the time, as we get closer and closer to release, they can start testing it. But I'm very interested to see how the benchmarks look on this device. I'm very interested to see how the benchmarks look. I feel like they're going to look amazing, but I can't wait to see what the actual numbers are. Because, again, this is the Tensor G2 chip. This is not the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip. This is going to be the Tensor G2 chip, which is very powerful based on what I understand. I do not own any products with the Tensor G2 chip, but based on what I understand, the Tensor G1 chip was very powerful. So it's just going to be an increase, an automatic upgrade. But definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.